everybody! Today I am going to be filming the first episode in a new series that I'm starting on my channel called Coco Conversations. And no, we are not going to be having a conversation about my dog Coco. I'm going to have a conversation with you while I drink hot cocoa. I've seen quite a few people do kind of like different variations of this. I don't know if any of you have ever watched Graveyard Girl, but she does a series on her channel called Tea Vlogs where she basically just chats about pretty much anything while drinking iced tea. So I decided to kind of do my own variation of that with hot cocoa instead, and I basically just wanted to start the series on my channel so that once I was going to do this like once a month, I could chat to you guys about stuff other than books, whether it's just about my life or about movies or whatever else. I could just chat to you guys about it. So feel free to get your own beverage, whether it's hot cocoa as well or coffee or tea or whatever, and let's just get started. So for this month and this Coco conversation, I wanted to tell you guys about some of the movies that I watched this month and give you like mini reviews. But first, I wanted to talk to you guys about giveaways. So let me take a sip. Oh. See, I always get lipstick all over my mugs. By the way, I'm using my little Disney Bambi mug. Isn't it so cute? Anyways, back to giveaways. I did a giveaway on my channel like a month ago for The Girl on the Train. And it wasn't really for any particular reason, I just kind of did it. But I'm kind of counting it as being my giveaway for reaching 100 subscribers. So I'm planning on doing another giveaway when I reach 200 subscribers. I think I'm only like 74 people away. That seems like a lot, but you never know. It could happen in a couple of days. And for that giveaway, I wanted to know what you guys wanted me to do a giveaway on. I was thinking about just doing, you know, like $20 credit to Book Depository. But if there's like a specific book that came out that's, you know, like really popular that everybody would want, then do let me know in the comments what you would want me to do giveaways on. Not just for 200 subscribers, but for all future giveaways. What kind of stuff would you like to see? I thought maybe I could also give away some Barnes & Noble gift cards or some bookmarks or something. So yeah, do let me know in the comments. And also for this new series, let me know in the comments if there are any specific topics that you want me to talk about. Okay, so now moving on to the movies that I watched this month. I always have to wipe the lipstick off the mug. I actually watched quite a few movies this month, but I'm only going to talk about two of them. The first one is The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. I saw this movie on Netflix, and I saw that it had quite a few actors in it that I know. Asa Butterfield plays the main character, and then I can't remember their names, but the dad is played by the same guy who plays Professor Lupin in Harry Potter, and then the woman who plays the mother is in the Conjuring movies. And for those of you who don't know, The Boy in the Striped Pajamas is a movie basically set in the time of the Holocaust, and the main character Bruno, his dad is like a Nazi soldier, and they move to a house that is very close to one of the camps. And Bruno, he's only 8 years old, I believe. He doesn't really understand what's happening, and he thinks the camp is just a farm. So he goes exploring in his backyard, and he comes across this camp, and on the other side of the fence he meets this boy called Shmuel, and he thinks that the striped clothing are pajamas, so that's hence the name of the movie. And I don't want to give too much away, but basically the ending of the movie absolutely killed me. I am a big crier when it comes to movies. When I was younger, I would only cry if like an animal was hurt or an animal died. That was the only time I would ever cry during movies. If something happened to a human, I could care less when I was a kid. But now, pretty much any movie will make me cry. And when I finished this movie, I watched it at night on Netflix, and while I was watching it, I was like, when this is over, I'm going to read some books. But then after it ended, I felt like crying, but I didn't cry. Instead, it was like past the point of upsetment to the point where I just felt like I was going to be sick. Like this movie, the ending of this movie was so upsetting to me. Needless to say, I did not end up reading anything that night. But I want to know in the comments, what did you guys think of that movie? I really liked it, but boy, that ending though, I was not expecting it. The second movie that I wanted to talk about was Hush, which you can also find on Netflix. And I actually watched quite a few horror movies this month. I watched The Conjuring, which was really good. Sinister, that was boring. Annabelle, also really boring. And then the other night I watched Hush with my mom. She watched it first and she said it was really good, so then we decided to watch it together really late at night. Because that's the perfect time to watch a horror movie, right before you're gonna go to bed. And I can honestly say that Hush is one of the only horror movies that has ever really quite freaked me out. I don't even think that was a proper sentence. This movie follows an author who lives in this house by herself in like the middle of the woods, really isolated, and she is deaf and mute, so she can't hear or talk. And some psychopath murderer shows up at her house wearing a mask, and he basically steals her cell phone, cuts out her Wi-Fi and electricity, slashes her car tires, and so she's basically locked herself inside her house because if she goes outside, she'll be killed and she can't call 911 because she doesn't have a cell phone and her Wi-Fi doesn't work, electricity's gone. It's a really awful situation. And I've noticed with horror movies, when it comes to me, that movies like The Conjuring, Sinister, Annabelle, and I don't know what other ones, but like all of those movies didn't scare me, but the like antagonist was ghosts or demons. But with movies like Hush, When a Stranger Calls, The Boy, I probably just totally spoiled that movie for you, but movies like that, the antagonist is a human being. And those are the movies that freaked me out a little bit more. And I guess if you believe in like ghosts and demons and stuff, then those kinds of movies will scare you because that can actually happen. But for me, since I don't really believe in that stuff, I don't think that that will actually happen to me. But when it's a human, I'm like, this can actually happen. Oh my gosh. Another reason I think that this movie specifically really freaked me out was because she's deaf and mute. And when I was younger, I used to have dreams all the time where I was being chased by like a murderer and I would try and scream, but nothing would come out of my mouth. And that's like the worst feeling ever. So this movie like brought back all those dreams and I was like, oh my gosh, it's like I'm watching my dreams played on a screen. Anyways, after that really long-winded explanation as to why it freaked me out, it was a really good movie, and if you are of age, I think you should watch it if you like horror movies. It's on Netflix, as I've mentioned. So I think I basically discussed all of the topics that I had to talk about during this Coco conversation. I'm gonna be honest, it's way too hot out for hot cocoa, and there has been nothing in this cup this entire time. But do let me know, did I fool you? Did you actually think I was drinking hot cocoa? So yeah, that is it for this Coco conversation. Let me know if you like this new series and if you want me to do more of these. So far, I think I might do them like once a month, and then I can discuss more of the movies that I see every month and just other random things that are going on in my life. Also, let me know if there are any specific topics that you'd like me to do these on. And yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you'd like to see more of my videos, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!